Hello, hello, beautiful Gemini. Hope you guys are blessed and highly favored, my beautiful Gemmies. We're going to be doing your reading and seeing what comes out. Obviously, I'm going to make this or try to make this a general reading, but I'm more inclining into love. All right, so when channeling within your energy, it seems like there's been this fallout within your energy, how doubts have come up. Like all of a sudden, all eyes are on you. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, make sure to be subscribing. Like and share this video. I appreciate you guys so much. And if it resonates with you, I love to read your comments. Thank you so much. Okay, so while meditating upon your cards and everything that came through, your the card that flew out was the Eight of Swords, right side up. And within the deck, I had the Three of Swords in reverse, feeling that you're feeling tied down, trapped within your thoughts, within how more to push forward. A song came through for you. This is your main energy. Wow. Okay. Your main energy. A song came through for you, and it was I Dare You to Move by Switchfoot. All right, so thank you, Divine. Thank you, Universe. Give me a 6-card spread for what's going on with Gemini. Good morning, good morning. I appreciate every single like. Wow, here we go. The Three of Swords. Your main energy comes out as a devil. With the Three of Swords. There's this looking back into life of what you really want. And it hasn't been coming in for you, whether you're letting go, where you don't feel that you want to push more. How everything has become so burdened and difficult. But remember, in life, what you really want will never come easy. It seems like there's a lot of people or a few people that are being triggered by your light, are being triggered by you. You speaking your truth. It's just you radiating your light. Take flight. Don't hold back. I appreciate the 8 of you here on the chat. Please press like for love. We're going to check up on more and clarify. Good morning to everybody in the chat. What happens next, Gemini? It seems like you've been struggling for a while. You're feeling this obsession. It feels more like a burden, though. Did some people, obviously, this is not a personal reading. We got the 8 of Swords again. The 3 of Swords that I was talking about. All right, so Somebody here stealing your peace at mind. It's just swords. See how everything's just swords, just a passion. We got the devil card. We got the ace of cups in the bottom of the deck. Somebody of you guys are dealing with a lover. How things have been coming in so damn slow. It's like though you can see clearly because you have this energy, like obviously divine stepping in with this beautiful sword of creativity, the energy coming in for you. And you already know this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And Gemini cross watchers, my little snoopity snoops. Reverse the roles however you have to, love. For the cross watcher, this Gemini has been a burden to you. Things were going great. This is for cross watcher. Things were going great, and all of a sudden we have this fallout. Breakup. No talking. This desperation is stepping in. But you're still being hopeful. You're still waiting for them. And Gemini, you already know I read in the favor for the sign that I'm reading for. Obviously, this is not the reading for somebody who's in a perfect relationship. I am so sorry. But this is not for you, babies. A mess. Although you're trying your best to get yourself out of this energy, Gemini, you can't. You're just reflecting on the hurt. We got the strength in reverse in the bottom of the deck. It's like right now, you're trying to go with this realignment. Purge it out. Purge it out. Because that's going in with God's orders. It's going in your life. Or God is putting things back in its place. Even if it's not what you wanted. Within seeing things, like sometimes we settle between things that are not within our worth. And we have to accept it within here. Within, I was speaking within God's order. And God allows things to happen so that we can experience what it is to settle outside of God's will. So that's why within your emotions, we're feeling in and out. We're veered out of our emotions into a path that led to heartbreak, depression, and many questions about what God says. Your ways are not His. Because we all have free will. So, if you choose to realign yourself back to source, to your higher self, to have commitment within releasing this energy, and have the realignment within mind, with your heart, with your worth, the judgment, your rebirth. You could cast all your anxieties, all your hurts, all that load. Do your prayers, do your affirmations. Everything will settle within place. And not only within you, but within your past, your present, and future family, friends, life, itself. Sometimes within how it's falling down, the enemy has kicked you down. And that's why we have the devil card. Like I've said, the devil is a liar. But God reminds us that 7 times we fall, we get up. Within a more powerful 8, being divine beings. Know that everything and anything that you're trying to get information from, or any process that is not happening for you, is coming in within its divine timing. We got the King of Cups. Remind yourself how beautiful you are. You haven't done this lately. And fuck it, let me say this right now. I know you Geminis don't really like to ask for help. And Gemini cross watchers too. Synchronizing with the energy. And it's not so much of egotism or not relying, but people are not always having your best interest at your back. And within this Page of Wands being in reverse, just telling me, and it's okay because you went through darkest times alone. So fuck the world sometimes, we gotta say it. Or fucking the naysayers or whomever is with this fucking keeping all eyes on you. Sorry for them. Sorry, not sorry. If you act like you don't need anyone. But sometimes healing comes to being alone behind closed doors, prayers, affirmations, retreating oneself. We have within, and I love when they land right on top. We're having the Judgment within the Queen of Cups. When I say retreating, seeing who has your best interest or not. Because what I've said, and we've heard it before, when people show you their true emotions, the way that they're putting themselves out there to your energy, within how they treat you, believe them. Don't put excuses for them. Because I know people talk a lot of sheets about Geminis. And it's true. But the thing is that Geminis first get attached to whomever they want, to whomever, their person of interest, right into the heart, and then they get brokenhearted. And all of a sudden, when this happens, you guys can't take that person out of your heart, out of your mind. But it's a battle of thoughts and everything that's aligning. We got the 10 of Swords. And as Mark Groove once said, I don't want you to be here. I don't want you to stay trapped within this energy. As Mark Groove once said, don't choose to love people just because they show you interest. Be discerning with who you choose. Find some kind. Find someone generous. Find someone who makes you love feel easy. When it's easy, it flows, and so do you. You will get out of this. If you have to cry, go ahead and do so. And it seems like you're already doing this. It doesn't matter your situation, if you're just recently divorced, if you're fully single, if you're married, but obviously we're not being in a good relationship, or within whatever situationship in a relationship you are. You're feeling alone. And I'm sending my prayers to you, Geminis. Like one of my strongest sayings, I'm like always say to myself and to others and everybody that I love, whatever happens to your life, I know Shit hits the fan sometimes, but keep standing. No matter what happens, keep moving forward. I am going to ask Divine Spirit for guidance for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Geminis. Oh, here we go, baby. Rebuild. Number 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. I just spoke about the 7 fallout. We go, what's next? 8. You're rebuilding. Stepping into that 8. Standing tall into that divine being that you are. A new transformation. Rebuild is the Tower card. And it's exactly what's happening. What's the Tower card is Scorpio energy. Within this Scorpio full moon, take advantage of that. Purge whatever you need to purge out. Within these comes in collapse, expose, create, pretense, revolution, and awareness. The dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. The longer you've been in a relationship, could be situationship with oneself, the more complex it can be. Relationships begin to grow many layers consisting of joy, sorrows, honesty, and duplicity. As these layers build on top of each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know the core of the relationship is based on. What was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance or worse. Even in a good relationship, you may find yourself growing apart from the other person. In either case, the weight of these layers can cause a relationship to collapse. Now may be a good time to start fresh with one or more of your relationships. Peel off the layers once by one. Cut away any pretenses and see what may be revealed. Find the core of the relationship and decide if it's still what you want and what you find attractive. If so, then discard the old layers and consciously create a new commitment with a new person or persons, ones based on truth, honesty, and love. Use the awareness gained by the exercise to steer the relationship on a clear, steady course. The same applies to rebuild the relationship with yourself. Examine your many layers of joys and sorrows, successes, and failures. And think about how they're affecting your ability to love yourself and therefore to find love. Expose the false voices that tell you that you're unworthy and silence them. When you do, your true value will be revealed. Rebuild your life around unconditional love for yourself and invite in unconditional love for others. The affirmation for this is I cut the cord of my relationships and consciously rebuild them. Exposing the false voices. I'm going to add an Archangel Michael oracle message for you, Geminis. Wow. Oh my God. This message. Forgive yourself. You have done nothing wrong. My heart is out for you. Forgive yourself, Gemini. You've done nothing wrong. Archangel Michael sees the guilt is interfering with the happiness you seek. You're blaming yourself for something that in the past, but it's time to let it go, especially since self blame is unproductive and unhealthy. In truth, you've done nothing wrong. You were doing the best you could at the time. Think again and think and speak lovingly about yourself. Stop ruminating about the past. Send blessings to those that are angry with you as a healing yourself and the situation. Know that you can't control other people's feelings and reactions. Join a support group such as the tribe, any spiritual flame, or any church or anything that you need to within you finding comfort. Write your ideas down. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Universe. Allow the highest of Divine Love and Light energies. Allow the highest of Divine Love and Light healing energies to be within each and every single one of us, especially Geminis at this moment. I ask for you to help us to let go of self blame and forgive ourselves. Please guide us in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others and ourselves. Thank you for loving us unconditionally. Thank you for everything. And thank you for allowing us to feel centered and at peace. Sending you guys all blessings that I can ever send. I love you guys so much. Be kind to one another and be grateful. Namaste.